Okay, hey, I'm Allie with South Troy Farms. We are a year 4 flower farm here in eastern Iowa. We are located 1 mile outside of Pleasant Creek State Park, so directly in between Palo and Center Point, right off of Lewis Bottoms Road.
Awesome. So I'm curious, how did South Troy Farms get started?
We started at our first home my husband and I ever bought in Robbins, and we lived right on South Troy Road. So that's kind of where the name came from. And we started with a big garden, grew to a greenhouse, and then we lived on a perfect lot with about 2 acres that I started growing cut flowers on.
Did you know that's always what you wanted to do, or did
No.
it kind of form like that?
Not at all. No. I mean, I think COVID definitely helped, and like being home since I've been a server in the service industry for about 20 years or so. So we started growing a garden and canning, and then flowers came on, and it's just
I'm sure it
grown from
started
there.
small and grew bigger eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. So now we grow on almost an acre full of cut flowers here on our farm. So
What kinds of flowers do you have?
it's all seasonal. So right now we have our one greenhouse and a second one to be built here this year. But we have ranunculus, anemones, stock, delphinium, some of a lot of the cool spring annuals. And then we have 2 years ago we planted about 350 peonies. So we have a bigger perennial garden that's growing as we grow with our farm. And throughout there we just move through different seasons and different flowers.
Right. So for someone who might not have a green thumb, when do those start blooming? When can they be picked?
It really depends. It depends a lot on the weather. Obviously, with this spring, we've had these major fluctuations. So right now we have ranunculus and the things in the tunnel blooming, and in our field here the next couple of weeks. So we do the downtown Cedar Rapids Farmers Market, and that kicks off the last Saturday in May. So we attend that, and we're located right outside of Pub 217. That's been our spot for the last 3 years, and that's where I worked for many years, and that's my family. And then we also do the Uptown Marion Market. So they do a farmer's market right on 7th Ave, and that's once a month throughout the seasons.
And what kind of things do you bring to the market?
We bring our fresh flower bouquets. This year we're adding a couple of vegetables. I really wanted to get back into the veggie growing side of things. I really missed that. That's what I used to do a lot more of. So yeah, veggies, we have farm fresh eggs. We've got 60 chickens, I think. That's all my husband. That's not me. So we have about 60 chickens, and then we have some handmade items as well that we bring to market. So
Where can somebody find you outside of the market?
yeah, absolutely. So we have 2 roadside stands, one here at the farm, and our roadside stands, this is the grand opening weekend, Mother's Day weekend, so Fridays and Saturdays, and then Sundays pending availability. So we have our stand here at the farm. You just drive up. Our stands are all self-serve, so it's cash, Venmo, check, or we have a QR code for credit card and debit card payments. And then we also have another stand at my dad's house. He lives in Cedar Rapids, so it makes it a little bit easier for those folks. And that is right off of 34th Street between Mount Vernon Road and Beaver Ave. And it's the same thing with his stand where it's all self-serve. And we have our flower bouquets and veggies and eggs, and those are every Friday and Saturday throughout our season. So starting this weekend, May, and then we'll end at about October.
Wow.
We also are adding a couple. I'm going to make the dates after Mother's Day. I got to get through this weekend first, but we are going to do U-Picks here on the farm. So we'll do one probably in August, do a back to school, invite the kiddos out, have a great time with them. We do have a 4-year-old, so it's really fun to, have her out here with a bunch of people. One in September, and then we do pumpkins as well. So we grow a couple acres worth of pumpkins, and we will have a little fall fest.
So you've got something going on almost all year round.
Yeah,
It keeps you
absolutely.
busy.
And then coming into winter, then Christmas, we do fresh Christmas wreaths that I hand make all of those, and
Wow.
porch pots. And,
Wow, you got it all.
yeah. So about January, I like to take I would say I would take a break, but not really, because then we're starting seeds for the next year
Yep.
and getting ready to go. But yeah,
There you go.
yep, we're working year round.
So what are your plans for Mother's Day?
So it is our launch of our farm stands opening. So our farm stands here in Cedar Rapids on the southeast side will be open Friday, Saturdays, and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. In addition to just our flower bouquets, we have another local baker, so they are bringing fresh sourdough granola, cinnamon rolls, pecan rolls. We will have fresh coffee and iced coffee for the moms or the dads. So, Paul, maybe the dads to drink while the moms are shopping,
Yeah.
right? And then we have a couple other special items fresh veggies, produce. We have a couple of vegetable starts that we'll have for sale as well. One of my good friends, Rebecca, who Locust Grove Farms. I love Rebecca. Yeah, so she's out of Mount Vernon, and she makes all natural skin and body care products. So I'm really excited to have her in our stands this year as well. And then we have a couple of different little special items that would be great for mom, in a little basket or a little gift for mom as well.
Mm-hmm. We do have a Mother's Day giveaway coming up, and we are pairing with Grind Coffee.
Amy.
So we will, yes, with Amy, and we will have a flower bouquet donated by South Troy Farms. So keep an eye out for that to get your name in the drawing for the giveaway. So going off of owning local and small, do you have anyone that you want to give a shout out to, whether it be someone that supported you along the way on your business ownership journey, or just any local businesses that you want to give a shout out to?
Oh man, there's so many. Like, there's so many wonderful people. And that was when I talked with a lady. We did an interview for I think it was a magazine article. But it was something that I just thought about, and it was like with farmers markets and farm stands and things like that, like the amount of work that these folks put in to come to these events, and just shopping small and shopping local really means the world to all of these vendors and everybody that puts their time and effort into just, you know, doing something that's for the greater good, for themselves, for the community, you know, for their families. It's really amazing. But there's so many small businesses that I love, you know, Rebecca at Locust Grove Farms, you know, Chilled up here in Center Point. Lindsay's been amazing. Allison at Apple Creek, Amy at Grind Coffee, you know, there's a lot.
The list goes on.
There really is, yes. I mean, there's so many wonderful people that, you know, it's just such a great community, and we love it out here. So.
It's great to have the connection between other businesses, but as well as having the support from them too.
Definitely. We love to partner with small businesses when we can, you know, just however we can as well. So, great.
One last thing, do you have any advice for other small business owners that you would like to give?
Good luck. I don't know. No, I mean, you know, some days it's rough, some days it's really tough. I mean, we own a restaurant as well in Center Point, and it's not everything is going to go well all the time, but it's always worth it.
Absolutely.
Always worth it.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your business with us.
Thank you for being here.